3 and it is Monday. Yay. I guess I don't know. Anyway, good morning. What did you crochet this weekend? So I worked on the shrug. I worked on Maureen's shrug. Let's see if what's the best camera angle here. Okay, not the best camera angle, but it'll do. Good morning. So I worked on Maureen's shrug this weekend, got a lot of work done on that, realized I need 2 more measurements. So Maureen, if you're watching, I'm going to be texting you today. So I'm going to be asking her for, so in addition to the measurements that she sent me, which was shoulder to shoulder across the back, the total bust, the length from the base of her neck down to her waist, her upper arm, the opening of the sweater like this way called the armistice, and that's kind of hard to measure, so I will give her some grace or ease depending on I don't know if the person who took her measurements for her was got the exact right line, which is totally fine. I can totally work with it. The additional 2 measurements that I'm asking for, that I will be texting her to ask her for, are the measurement of her forearm below the elbow and above the elbow, right here, and here. Because I haven't decided yet if it's going to be like a long short sleeve and hit just above the elbow, or if it's going to be a 3/4 sleeve and hit just below the elbow. Her event is coming up in April. So I may take a peek at the forecast for the area that she lives in and see what the forecasted weather is going to be. I don't want her to be too hot in her sweater, so I might shorten the sleeve a little bit. It's going to be much warmer here next week. And so her temperatures might be moving too warm. Good morning, Barb. Good morning. So I'm going to ask her for those measurements and see, how the sweater looks to tailor that sleeve nicely so that it doesn't flop around. She doesn't have too much ease there. I'm building in about 3 inches of ease around the bust because she's got a nice fitted dress, and then the shrug will just skim over the top and give her some room to move without it being too tight, but not too blousy that it looks like a flowy capey thing. We don't want that. So anyway, so it's all going well. What did you guys crochet this weekend? Did you get any crochet time in? I hope so. It certainly does make for a relaxing day. So I got to crochet most of the day Saturday, which was really good. So that was a nice, relaxing, and valuable use of my time. Did you crochet also? What are you working on? Apparently, one of my son's friends crochets and asked about which is the proper yarn for amigurumi. And what first came to your mind when I ask, what's the best yarn for amigurumi? The first thing that pops into my mind is cotton. Cotton pops into my mind. Making a cardie? Yes, you're making a cardie, Barb? Is it for yourself or someone else? Are you also working from measurements that someone else gave you, or are you doing it for yourself? So it's kind of fun to kind of make a garment from numbers because it's kind of mythical. It's you kind of have to go with the clues. It's a mystery. I am gonna pop the shrug onto a dress form in the next for yourself. Okay, good. So literal numbers that you can try on. I am doing a raglan for Maureen, so it is a top-down sweater, so the yoke is done. And now I want to just be super careful, and I'll probably pop it onto a dress form and put her measurements on the dress form and make sure that it is working just right so that she's most comfortable. Amigurumi, I always think of cotton for amigurumi because I think toys and I think cotton for babies. I don't know that it really matters. But with amigurumi, you can also, of course, use acrylic, but I don't know. I just think of cotton. What do you guys think of when you think of fiber for amigurumi? I guess we will talk more about that tomorrow. But I hope that you have a great Monday and a great start to your week, and I will see you tomorrow about this time. Take care.